What's up, guys? We got a big day planned for you guys today. So stay tuned. What's cooking over here?
We're getting this ready to go to Belgium, man. We got to keep her safe. You can't get any of this anymore.
We've got a pristine KX500 going to Belgium, and we're loading the rest of these bikes up. We're taking them to the compound this afternoon. We're going to ride them all. We're going to have a 250 shootout and then the 500. So this should be fun. Moses, what do you think about that?
Oh man, this is great. You know, this is great, and the bikes we're getting them ready. Computer man is here.
Doesn't get better than this, guys. Does not get better than that.
Jimmy, you going to send it today on the 500?
I'm going to send it today.
All right, man.
Good day. It's a good day today.
Your fans want to see you out there, buddy. So starting with my favorite, this thing's an absolute monster. This is a CR500, 1986, full frame off restoration. This bike won the 500 shootout for the best power plant of the 6 or 7 500s we rode that day. This one is a Ken O'Connor tune. Crank, which went to Crankworks, was micro balanced, ported, polished, new gear set, complete new motor. It's an absolute monstrosity wheelie machine. So that 500, unfortunately, this one's going to Belgium. It's already sold. What'd that KX sell for?
The one I have?
Yeah.
It sold for about
8,000. And then we have a beautiful Air Hammer. Hammer time. Now, when I saw this out here today, I was like, wow, that motor looks massive compared to the liquid cooled one, because there's no fins on the liquid cooled. Some people say this is one of the most violent, hard hitting, best motors Honda ever made. In fact, some guys are putting these in the new AF frames to build a really super lightweight, simple, big bore 2-stroke. But this thing's just stunning. Doc spent 3 full days on this thing, on the cosmetics of it, and the motor's been redone. The tires, chains and sprockets, seat is brand new. Just a beautiful Air Hammer. We're going to be riding that later. Then we've got, this is a really special bike. This is a good friend of mine, John Greer. He built this bike, and we took it to the next level. But when he built it, he was actually, John was going through some tough times. His son had passed away, and was dealing with depression, and did what us motorcyclists do best, is turn to what we love, which is bikes. When I've gone through some major losses in my life, I always found solace, rather than in alcohol and drugs, but in something positive. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. August 26, 1991 is the last time I've drank. Christmas Eve 91 is the last time I ever took anything illegal, and I've been clean and sober ever since. And my love for motorcycles and passion for bikes is what makes me high. And John took his loss and turned his energy to something positive, and he did a full frame off on this 86 CR250. So we got the 86 CR250, stunning, and then the big brother 86 CR500 right there. Not often you're going to see the two of these together. This motor, just like the Ken O'Connor bike, has been a complete crank up rebuild with a lot of brand new components, including some expensive parts like the water pump, which is these are known for having water pump pictures. It was $400 for an NOS water pump and clutch cover, Gold Series FMF battery. I won't get into the details, so we're going to do individual photos, but I think the bike kind of speaks for itself, for sure. Then we've got the Kawasaki KX250s. You guys have been waiting a long time for this. Junior was ripping this thing around the parking lot a couple, it must have been 2 months ago, and we were waiting for parts to come in. There were some engine seals we were waiting for, and some other parts, and this one's finally done. Another stunning frame up Kawasaki KX250. I believe this one's an 89, if I'm not mistaken, and this has a dyno port pipe. This thing's an absolute ripper, so you're going to enjoy that. Coming down the line here, we've got a 91, and you can see they went to the perimeter frame style, a lot of different upgrades on this one. The gas tank looks completely different than the 89. You can see the profile on the 89 has more of an old school, kind of looks more like a 500 almost, and then the 91 has a perimeter steel frame and different tank, more modern looking tank and shrouds. This is an absolutely stunning piece also, so we get to rip that today. And then this one here, you might have heard me rant and rave about this one before. This one here is a YZ252 stroke, 94, I believe, going by memory. And I believe it was a 1 year only with the white and purple graphics. It's absolutely stunning, and this is one of those rare occasions where the bike runs better than it looks. This bike is an absolute monster. It's super fast. We upgraded the carburetor when we got it. The original carb, we had some issues with the jetting on that, and we did some research, and we upgraded to a 38 millimeter Keihin, which is the same part number that came on the 86 CR500. So this carb with this motor, with the FMF Power Core pipe, is an absolute ripper. Wait do you hear that thing rip? It's just like music. Then we've got, this is my own personal project. For those of you who've been following us, I wanted something that my daughters could ride, and Taylor's 15, excuse me, Taylor's 20, 23, Jordan's 15, and Jordan's tall for her age. So I wanted something that had plenty of suspension and motor. So we built this XR250 with the Renthal bars, N-style seat, and we just did a high compression piston and a cam in this thing, and a brand new Dunlop front tire, whole bunch of other stuff, grips, levers, new graphics. It hasn't been to the detail shop yet, so it hasn't been pimped out, but it's a kick-ass machine. I've been loving riding wheelies on that. So we got some awesome videos coming your way. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video. Unfortunately, I checked our YouTube analytics, and 85% of the people watching our videos are not subscribers. That's why we only have 59,000 subscribers with 2.6 million views. There's only 15% of the people that watch are subscribers. So we had 2.6 million views in the last month, and some really cool stuff. We got another, this is from the Vintage Motocross Files. This was just donated to the museum. This is a BSA. I won't get into all the details on it, but it's from the Toppers MC. The guy raced this. I'll let Billy explain the history of that. Survivor. Well, not Survivor. It's not a Survivor, a barn find. It's DOA, but it's a barn find. So stay tuned. We've been working on the 44-foot bike hauler. I'm trying to set the inside of it up exactly the way we have our 20-foot hauler, with the cabinets and all the stuff to store all the stuff. You probably watched the video I did, but the gear's been rolling in. I just placed another order with Pit Posse, one with Pit Pal, one from Pit Products, one from E-Trailer, one from Featherlight. So that's going to be one sick piece when it's done. So inside here we got Junior's, excuse me, my 97 CR500. I say Junior's because he rode it the last 2 times. But we're using that as his backup bike when his 89 CR500 race bike is down and out for the count. So this has been a work in progress. We've been building this. Later today, Junior's working on a video. This has got Olin's brand new PFP 2020 shock. These are the Y2K Olin's on the front. We've got a brand new set of 2020 Olin's off a CRF 450, brand new from Olin's, with a custom set of Emig clamps. Emig. Is it Gary Emig? That's right. Jeff Emig, the famous multi-time AMA championship racer. His dad from Emig Racing made these clamps for Junior to put the 48 millimeter forks on his 89. His stock is a 46, right? So Junior's going to be posting this video of him ripping the CR500 at Southwick. This will be his second helmet cam. That track's gnarly, a lot gnarlier than it looks. Sand track, that's an AMA national track. So we're building this bike and tuning it for that track, gearing, suspension, tires, everything, so you can win against the top New England amateur riders on a 35-year-old motorcycle. So this is my AF, the Kaplan America AF CR500 with the 8 most potent 500 stock ever built in it. It's an 85 power plant. This one's actually going to be coming up for sale because we're building another steel frame. We're going to have the 89, the 97, and we're building the 92. So we'll have 3 race bikes, and the budget's kind of tight, so we can't keep them all. So this one's going to be coming up for sale. This is a service Honda built by AJ Wagoner. This was his personal bike. It was originally a set up as a David Bailey replica, and we took it down to the frame and did a frame up, no expense spared. Built that one for myself. This is my personal daily big black KLR 650. Absolutely love this thing. If you're riding 2 up on the street, 70-30 street, 30% dirt, this is the best bike to have. If you're doing 70% off-road and 30% street, this is the best bike to have, the XR 650. So I got Big Black and Big Red. I love these two bikes. I've got the Buell Patriot Missile, which we finally got. That's totally dialed in now. This thing's totally dialed in, and that's totally dialed in. I had a little word with the Wizard and the guys. I was like, guys, you got to hook me up. All my bikes all my bikes needed a little something, so they finally got these three dialed in, and my 97's dialed in. So what I ride mostly is the CR500, and then the two big bore 650s, and I also have a Harley Dyna downstairs. So and then now and then I'll take the hardtail out. But I like them all. I love them all. They're like kids. You love them all. And sometimes different kids do different stuff. So, but anyway, Junior's KX500 is going to be coming up for sale. That's about it, folks. We got some really great stuff planned. Let me show you a couple of bikes that we have in the museum. You come across the bridge to the second floor. I got a pool for my birds. Got some baby eggs right there. So we had 2 babies so far this year, and they put a little pool in there for them. Hey, he just pooped in the pool. Not cool. Blow the whistle. No pooping in the pool. So got my GT80 MX down there coming along. Nice soft tail. A DT1, a KE100, a Husky 390, a KTM 380, and a Cowie 650. So we've got some really cool bikes that are going to be coming up in the near future here. It's a Ricky Carmichael 250. Another factory Honda. And Doug Henry's factory CR 250. Actually has his name on the title. Actually, that one's Doug Henry's. That one's got his that's a copy of the title that blew over right there. That's our Hall of Fame, all the NESC, all the New England and AMA NESC Hall of Fame. Got a nice KLR 650 that's coming up. Rickman, this thing's about to become famous. This is going to be on Discovery's show that they filmed here at Kaplan, America. That's what we call the hero bike, the bike we restored. Super nice KZ900. Yamaha Enduro, Yamaha RD 400, 13-part series on the resto mod of this badass Dyna. 70-year-old guy bought that. He's gonna fly down here and ride it home. And then just row after row after row of badass bikes like this KLR 650 with 0 miles on it, brand new. Kawasaki Eliminator, a Bultaco, 6 Days Penton, Yamaha Seika 550. Brand new Kawasaki KLX 300R, on and on down the row. Their XR 600 Honda, the KLX, another KLX 300, Kawasaki 200. All these, oh guys, hey, I'd be amiss not to tell you, everything in this row here is for sale on eBay right now. Just click the About Us link on our YouTube channel, and this HL540 factory replica Yamaha is for sale. This GT750 Water Buffalo, stunning YZ490, handcrafted by an engineer. Beautiful Honda, classic Honda, RMZ 450, KDX 200, a KLX 300, Honda XR 600. The Hill Climber, I can't believe this thing still hasn't sold. This is a beauty. The Honda 252-stroke Hill Climber. Beautiful 250R. KX250, this Husqvarna 250, these are all for sale. It's a brand new Yamaha YZ450, never been ridden before, 0 hours on it. I got 2 brand new 450s here that were in a private museum collector's collection. This Kawasaki 450 and the YZ450. I think it's up for sale for like $5,250. A brand new 450, it's like half the price you'd pay for a 2020. If you're not trying to be the next Jeremy McGrath and you're just having fun, you can't go around with one of these NOS bikes. We've got this stunning 87 500 that's up for sale, and Junior's Mako. So just row after row of badass bike here. We only went through one half of this floor, and there's 4 floors of bikes here. So this stunning Cow Glide just sold. That's a beauty, 1993 limited production Harley Davidson. A little bit of everything, A through Z here at the museum, doing what we love to do, paying the bills. and doing what I love to do in the city I love of Rockville with the people I love, with my family. It doesn't get any better than that. Like my dad used to say, if I'm not happy right now, I'll never be happy. So if you like what you see here, go online to the Vintage Japanese Motorcycle magazine. Google that, get a subscription. Has a great magazine of vintage motorcycles, comes out I think once a quarter. And then read this book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Awesome book. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope everybody's having as much fun today as I am. Stay tuned, we're going to be sending it on these bikes later. So enough of my flapping of the gums. It's time to go ride these monsters. That'll be the fun part. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. God bless America.